There we go. I'm gonna start in a minute. Let's see. That should do it. Alright. So, I guess we're gonna start early. Anyway, today we're building this. Here, thing. This is the RX-78, no, not RX-78, RX-77-2. Not the RX-78. It's 1 year earlier. It's basically last year's model, the precursor to the RX-78. It's got a -2 to it. Hey, John. So, what else we got on this?
From YouTube, John Ventura said, "Hey."
It's a kit from 2015, SGUC number 190. So this is the Revive edition of the Guncannon, because obviously there's been like a much earlier. I think like the first few SGUC. Wait, was it? I think the first one was the Guncannon. Wasn't it number one? I think number one was the Guncannon. So this is like a Revive edition, so basically it puts it in the same generation as this guy, which is a Revive edition of the RX-78-2 with updated articulations and all sorts of nice things. This is basically the common high grade. When you think high grade, you think this, essentially. So yeah, this is in the same generation. Bandai at some point decided like, yeah, we're gonna redo all the old original like Gundam show mobile suits. It has gimmicks in the elbow and in the knees and in the ankles. Gimmicks all over the place. Markings. It has weapon. It has action. You can do this thing, which is, this thing is like, why? It's like a mobile, like, artillery platform. Is this Metal Gear? Yeah, I've always wondered, like, what's the point of the Guncannon? Because it's basically just a mobile suit with like giant cannons on the back. Same thing with the gun tank. It's cool, yeah. I mean, especially the origin one, but yeah, it's a bit kind of wonder what was the point of that. But anyway, yeah, it's a Guncannon. Like it is like one of the mobile suits shown in the original show. I mean, like the first episode, you see one of them getting blown up while it's still on the trailer. So yeah, we're gonna build this thing. It is a Revive version, so it should be a little bit better than higher quality, more gimmickry, better mechanics, I guess, than the I guess the very first SGUC kit would be. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is a what's it called?
From YouTube, Aki said,
reissue.
"Solid kit."
Yeah. Hey there. How you doing? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is like a one of those rare Bandai reissues. Bandai usually doesn't like, unlike other manufacturers, they don't like re-release a kit with increased price. But this is one of those kits that I think Bandai recently re-released a bunch of kits and increased the price a little bit. This is one of them. I didn't get the chance to get it back in the day, so.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said, "Hello. Nice the Guncannon."
Hey Marcel, how you doing? Yeah, we're building the Guncannon randomly for no reason. It got delivered recently, so Bandai basically decided to like increase the price on a bunch of older kits. This is one of them. and well, yeah, they were kind of rare, I guess, at that point. Like, Bandai wasn't really making them anymore. But I guess it's like, oh, we're gonna reissue it, release it with a different, I guess, product code or something, and it is now available. It should be more available now. Bandai, I guess, is turning a profit on those again. But yeah, this is the E.F.S.F prototype middle range support mobile suit, and we're gonna build it. Alright, we've gone around it. It's a kit for 2015, so it doesn't have English in it, so it's all Japanese. It's like just at that 2016 cutoff where Bandai started adding English. I think that was after maybe it wasn't, because I feel like it was lots of real grace. I feel like, but yeah, anyway, after 2016, maybe it was Obama. It was probably because of Obama. They started adding English to the kits. It's like, hey, maybe Obama will build those. That's very few runners. So got instruction, color on one side, black and white on the other, as usual. A very large sheet of paper, very large instruction, very nice large diagrams, easy to follow. Unlike sometimes you give you like half the, well, 2/3 the size of like all the instructions are crammed together. You can't. You have to like squint to be able to see. Yeah, so it's all in Japanese, but you have the Guncannon here crawling or doing the, not exactly the Ziga, but like he's like being Japanese. He's like prostrating himself and like asking for forgiveness, I guess, or basically he's trying to blow your face, one or the other. So yeah, it basically like obviously from the anime, like it's very low resolution, but also low definition. The drawings, well, if you use that as reference material, you're gonna get like very blocky looking kits. But I've also here they kind of like updated it, like cleaned up the lines, made it more detailed, added small details here and there. So yeah. Oh, and even that's a nice thing about the Revive Edition kits. You have clear visors. You can see it in this guy's face. You can kind of shines a bit. Well, a little bit. Maybe I'll turn the lights on. Yeah, it has like this effect of like glowing, which is nice. Like it's a very nice effect. Most edgy kits don't have it. I feel like some of the Revive Edition kits have that, so like kind of it's like a nice little addition to this. Thing I can say about we're gonna compare. Well, not really compare it to this, but thing I'm noticing about this kit, I've had it for like quite a while, and is that the polycaps are starting to get very weak. At least in the arms. Yeah, very... well, not so much, but kind of like, yeah, it's getting a little bit weak on the polycaps. It still holds a pose, but not extreme poses. Yeah. Anyway, that aside, putting that over here. Oddly enough, I don't have a lot of Revive Edition kits. I think this is like the second one I built. I may have built others, but I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna build this thing. Let's put this over here. Very few runners, very small runners. That's weird. None of them are full-size runners. It's all like 2/3 size. They're not full-size runners. We get our markings here on the clear sticker thing, and we still use polycaps. We have that classic. Well, they kind of reduced the number of polycaps used. They used to give you like a giant sheet, well, depending on what kind of kit you were building, but it was like a much larger sheet. I think most of the Revive Edition like kind of had like this reduced set of polycaps just for like basic joints. So they all basically had very similar construction. You can kind of swap out arms and legs as needed. There's the visor, very nice. Like kind of the waist, you have a whole runner which like 10 times the mass, 10 times the volume of plastic just for like the visor here. But oh well. I don't know if you get a reflective. Maybe you do. Do you get? Nope. Huh. Do we not get? We don't get any other. Yeah, there's no eyes. This thing, does this thing have a mono eye? It does. Oh yeah, it does have a mono eye. Kind of. Yeah, it is a mono eye. What am I supposed to do with that? Make it shiny? Hold on. Either silver or gold, I guess. I feel like I should paint. It looks silvery. Well, let's ruin this then. Well, ideally, I would use like a foil sticker to kind of. Well, it doesn't really seems like the whole thing is painted, but yeah, for now, let's just leave it at that. I'll adjust if needed. Maybe I'll need to get a bit of an old foil sticker kind of guy, cut it to shape, and just cover it up. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll see how it looks with the silver paint. And if it looks horrible, I'll just try to find a bit of foil stickers, probably a bit lying around somewhere. And I'll just cut a piece and cover that up. Alright, so we got... Let's double check. We don't have any missing piece. Nothing fell out. It's rare to have a missing runner. ×2. This one and that. This we got it. We got that. We got that. And we got that. So we got all the runners. We got all the parts. Nothing seems to be missing. Okay. Get to it. Alright, let's calibrate this a little bit.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said put silver paint on the part of the head where the visor goes so that the detail it has can be seen well. And it also looks great.
Yeah. Well, this is silver paint. Well, silver marker, but it's not as shiny. We'll see how it looks. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I might go look for a piece of foil sticker and kind of get that on there. It'll look better. Oh, let me just get a foil sticker and try to fix that. No, no one lying around right here. On the ground. I think this is from Shining Gundam? Yeah, I think it's from the Shining Gundam. So what we're gonna do is very early on here. I'm gonna try to kind of eyeball some dimensions here. Roughly eyeballing it here. Very rough. Estimate of things here. And of course it is not quite. This is probably stuff I should be doing after hours. Now I need something to put it on. Oh, yeah, let's use this. Or you can't see it. Alright, so we're just gonna cut this. And try to kind of guess the shape a bit. Hopefully it's not too messed up. Let's see how that fits. Purple. But oh well. That got messed up a bit. Okay. Need to line it up, at least to that edge. Probably a bit blurry. But basically, yeah, we're very early on. Doing a bit of hackery here. Get that piece out of there. Useful to keep around. Oh, that's damn it. And that's where it was. The thing on the chest of the shining Gundam, it needs that in the back. That's what it was. It wasn't shiny enough. Yep. Okay, that gently rub that into place. So we get all the nice little details. Don't go too hard on it because you could tear the foil sticker. Now let's see how you look. Shinier, I guess. Yeah, that'll do. Well, this isn't going anywhere else, so I might as well just put it on there. I don't think there's an alternate head in there. This is only one head. There we go. A little bit of glowiness. Which is a bit crinkly, but it's fine. Alright, might as well get the head out while we're here. I mean, it's like, it's clearly going to go only one way anyway. I don't think I need instructions on this part. Yeah, it's just gonna be this. Very simple head, look at that. Does this thing have a horn? No, it doesn't have horns. But it does have... let me see here. Maybe off. While we're here, just give it a little bit more. Just a little bit of pizzazz. Well, because I did the same thing on this guy, so I might as well do the same here. Well, a little detail, but basically, yeah, that's the head. Well, no instructions needed. Oh, I should probably click all instructions here. All right, let's go start properly.
From YouTube, Troy Simahoski said, "Heyo."
Hey, Troy. How you doing? Today we're building the gun tank for no reason other than it was there. We already built the head accidentally, so I'll show you that. Wait a second before pressing all this together in case I need to put something else on there. Alright, let's start the actual build. How are you guys doing, by the way? All you nice people out there. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Get some more pieces out that are going to be... I've never built this thing, but I already know where I feel like I know where pieces are gonna go. Now, I didn't miss this. I've been building the knockoffs, and they all had like very tiny gates. Then you have Bandai's giant gates and completely randomly sized frame for the runners here. Can't say I missed that. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, this one's painted. I think the origin kit has like separate yellow pieces for the Gatling guns. Alright, so we need, no, not C, D. We need D. I don't know what runner that was, I should have paid attention. This is B2, so we'll put it over there. We've already got E out, we've already got B1 taken care of. So... what the hell? I feel like this is going to be a very short build. It's not terribly complicated. But it's still... It has the vibes of this old... the original Gundam show. Which everybody should watch again every now and then. Because you forget how... like lots of stuff you like kind of miss every time you rewatch it, and then you think, oh, that's what happened. Some things start making a bit more sense. There's like a hell of a lot of things happening in there. It has the same feeling as Star Wars. There's an awful lot of dialogue in Star Wars. Lots of like background things happening. The same in lots of like terms being thrown around, names of places, of people that don't necessarily make sense on the first watch. Or even the second watch, or the third watch, or even if you like watch the whole thing, all the Gundam shows, and you're like, hey, what? Battle of where? Who's the guy? I don't know. Never heard of him. And then you rewatch the original Gundam, and some things start making more sense. Oops, I did that one. A very large gate. And another very large gate. Why you gotta be like that, Bandai? Could easily have given us like tiny gates everywhere. Would have been fine. Kind of just like on purpose, there's like a reason for this. Pretty sure they could do it. They just choose not to. Too easy. No, not enough suffering. Need to give you something to slow you down. So you have to like stop and clean up parts with a giant nut. Alright, this is runner D. Then we need D12, which appears to be this guy. What I put? D12 with polycap with. Let's go. Load it. Polycap 4. Generic 3mm with a 5mm ball. Polycap. They sell like whole runners of these aftermarket if you need replacements. And an A4. Get everything that kind of looks like it might fit on there. They can do tiny gates. They just choose not to. Oh wait, that's the butt. Never mind. No, this is not. It's not like a GM front flap, which is basically a solid panel. GMs don't get leg movements. Very large gate here. And what else do I need? A4. Whatever that is. That was A2. A3. What else? It's all from A, although I could probably get the whole runner off right here. Let's do it. There's like really not a lot of parts in this kit. Which is nice in its own way. It's a nice small kit, but the details are still there. Oddly placed gates there, so we gotta do a bit of gymnastic. I'm gonna have to be spending a bit of time cleaning up all these parts later. I'm leaving lots of nubs everywhere. Did I get all of it? I think I did. That was runner A. File over there. And we need A, B, C. Was D? I need anything from C? C22. Whatever. I'm just gonna get everything. That way we can just like run through the build quickly. Fake polycap looking thing here. I wonder if they like redesigned this. They reissued it, so I don't know if it's exactly the same or it's changed. Maybe they took the chance there to fix a thing or two, but it still says 2011 on the box. Well, 2015. So maybe they didn't change anything in it. These aren't separate segments. It would be nice if it were. Shoulder things are... Well, there might be like 2 separate segments. I don't know. Yeah... No. Well, it's shown to like a 3rd segment, so I guess it's not completely... fixed. Alright, that's all of one run of seed. Put it over there. Do the last run, and then we can just start building the whole thing in just one go. No, it didn't break. If I did that with a gaunt head, it probably would have broken. We didn't like damage the blade just now. fell down and hit the tip there. I don't think it broke. It doesn't look broken or chipped. Yeah, it looks fine. Alright, another whoopsie. All that. Alright, let's get into it. So, A4. Shall we pre-roll it? And there. Something that goes in there, that's D4 or D12 plus ball cap 4 this way. Interesting mechanics here. Let's just clean that up first. Very red. Lost too late now. That's one way to get the dust out of file. Well, it doesn't really work with like finer grit files because dust is too small. And it works with these rough metal files. Alright, what else did we do? B12. Wait, B11. B12. Let's get the dust out so it doesn't transfer. Okay, so first, what do we do? This one first or that one first? I guess it doesn't matter. A little bit of pre-drill, so it's out of there. Slide that right in. This is B12 into A4 with D12 and polycap 4. Try to get that to fit. Oh, I see. I need to do that the other way. So that needs to go in first because a little bit in there that kind of helps it hold in place. And go in, you go lower that up a little bit. You can slide that in there. There's a little bit here that helps retain the polycap in place. Not much though. Polycap 2 times 2. The classic shoulder polycap. And goes there. Go. C22 into A2. And D11. D11, the neck. C22. I don't know what those are. Alright, so that goes to that. Oh, it does. Slides into these channels here. And oh, that's the mounting points, I guess, for the cannons. Onto there. Another pass here just to make sure. Yep. And then just join these together. Just a little bit of a pre-drill here and there. And number 3. In the back. And five. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. There we go. Slide in. Very nice. And then a free here. Very interesting little mechanism here. Wonder how far this thing. Probably not much. Oh, well, not too bad. All things considered. Can you? No, you can't. You can lean forward, but you're shown leaning backward, doing like this weird yoga pose when it's firing its cannons. We'll see how that works out. So that's the chest. No, wait, not yet. We need to build the actual cannon. So we need C24, C23, 3 times 2C19, which is these tiny little things here. Tiny. Number 10. What is number 11? Number 8. Never mind. Number 8 in all caps there. Alright. Just a little bit of cleanup here. Tiny amounts. Yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, so C20. These things as well. Clean these a little bit. Oh, the nubs are barely visible. Still. Alright, so just a quick twist with a number 3 here, here, and there, and slap that in there. Okay, maybe I should clean that up a little bit. Then I'll clean this one. Nothing a little bit of glue can't fix, or just one of this.
From Twitch, Anger Red Presence said evening.
Good evening. How are you doing? I hope you're not a starving artist. You get lots of starving artists on Twitch trying to get me to buy their art. I'm okay. I don't need art. Oh. Wait, what? No. Is that the not the aerial domination? No, that's not it. The what's it called? Axis kit. The MG thing. Kshatriya. That's not it. No, that's not it. For some reason I thought that was it. That's not it, is it? Because I'm jealous. Otherwise. Well, over here we're just building plain old gun tank. Not gun tank, gun cannon. What am I talking about? Nice. Wait, it's not a third-party kit, is it? Hold on. I'm having conversations.
From Twitch, Anger Red Presence said doing well thanks, just building the Nemesis kit. From Twitch, Anger Red Presence said, and no, I'm no starving artist, just a fellow Gumpla enjoyer. From Twitch, Anger Red Presence said an era, +1 100 scale kit. From Twitch, Anger Red Presence said it is.
They do make really nice. Oh, wait, that clipped in very easily. Oh, it comes out very easily, too. Hey, not too bad. I mean, it comes out a bit easy. Otherwise, not bad. Did I put this on? How did I put this on? Backwards. Nope, that seems alright. And there we go. And that is, nope, still not done. I've only barely started looking at third-party kits myself. I was avoiding them for a while. Not for the longest time. But apparently they're starting to get really good these days. So I feel like I'm in need to start looking in that direction. This is D10 plus C21 times 2. Just clean up these nubs over here. Wait, did I clean this one up? Put this one up. It's a number 4. 4mm hole here, just pre-drill those. And alright, first we do okay. Pop those in there. This is C from D10 plus C10. Oh, that is C21 times 2. On top of that, we add D9. Oh, wait.
From Twitch, Angred Present said I kind of avoided them too, but decided to give one a try, and now I have a ton of them. Everyone I've built so far has been fantastic.
Yeah. Well, then again, the one thing I know, like the prices of these things are usually quite a bit higher than what, like if Bandai made those, it would probably be a lot cheaper. That's the other thing, kind of still holding out hope Bandai is gonna come up with. Damn it. And I messed up. Yeah, there are a few interesting ones up there. Pre-ordered the Kshatriya, well, the Osiris, no wait, aerial dominator thing. Not Osiris, Axis model. That's one thing I'm looking forward to, because Bandai has been taking forever to give us a master grade Kshatriya. Okay, let me just pop that out, because apparently I forgot to clean it up. Those snubs out. Use a stick if your fingers can't reach, and there we go. Oh, now we need D7, C. Wait, not this one. D7 and 8. There we go. And C20 times 2. Where do you go? Oh, you put those on first. Alright, so... Nope. Well, it's keyed to only go a certain direction, so can't mess. Which one goes where? Can mess it up in other ways though. Let me just remove that again. Try that time. Stabby and next. Clean those nubs first. some defects here. Just quick curve up. With a bit of gray marker. Hey, get in there. There we go. Gas canister? I don't know what this is for. Fuel. And that is the backpack. And now we got the chest done. So earlier we accidentally built the head, so we gotta finish that up. No, 1.5 millimeter and 2 millimeter. Anything else in between? Nope. And they should have just given us like foil stickers for the oh wait. Let's get that out. Clean that up first. It doesn't have horns, but it does have these antennas, which are very fine looking things, very thin. Well, not that thin, but still kind of thin. So we should try to be careful with these. No stickers at all. Interesting. Well, it does look like you would need to paint these like a little bit. Just give it a little bit of detailing, I guess. What color are you again? Nothing on the back of the head. Well, I feel like there should be something in here. And we need a little bit of red thing. Where do you go? The visor. Huh. Where did I put that? What the? Oh, there it is. Oh, that almost flew off. Never to be found again. Very careful with those tiny pieces. Slowly. I'll do. Well, that didn't do as much as I would like. Alright. Yeah, the visor kind of hides part of the mono eye bit there. Maybe I should have painted this like different colors to like highlight the mono eye part. Now what? Oh, that's it. No, that's the whole head. I painted it a little bit earlier, so not much, just a little bit of yellow where the Gatling guns are. So that's the head. Very simple head, only 4 parts. 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 5 parts. Never mind. Very small, very simple. All right, so now we move on to the arms. C7. I'm gonna do both arms at the same time. Which looks to be these parts there. Alright, so C5. That one. This one. That one. That one, and 15. C4. A60. It's a very red. Why didn't Char steal this one instead of the RX-78? Char is basically Stitch. Think about it. I've seen the red Guncannon and be like, ooh, red, and stolen that, and then you get a completely different what if Jakukes story. Let's build this parts. Work out 3 times 2. Thread this here to get a help then. Thread it into a barbecue stick, well, kebab stick, whatever it's called. Because these happen to be 3mm diameter, and so is some of the poly caps, usually. The whole, at least. Both of the same. Okay, so you go in there and then just pre-roll that very slightly. Just a smidge on the entrance. Join that together. Slice off any excess nubs that are overflowing in the middle. Wiggle the polycap. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Messed up. Should have something else that goes on there first. One of these. C6, or is it different? C6. there first, and you close it up. Wait a minute, that's the wrong. Huh? It's interchangeable after all. Do the same on the other side. Wiggle the polycap a bit to get it to sit in the hole. File those nubs down a bit. There you go. It doesn't like to do a full, like, well, it doesn't fold fully, but it does fold a little bit. Alright, so then C2. Not using all caps in here. some of these piles are like mixed up, but fine. Very slight nubs on these. Alright, so this is C5, C2, C9. Close it up with C3. Just like that. Same thing on the other side. Nope. That. There's a gap here for the elbow. Go through. And there we go. A5. No, A15 now. Very simple. Round right there. Looks like there's a band on here. And of course there's a nub right on the edge of the detail part. This is a 15 probably, not sure. There we go, I think. Oh wait, the square bit goes there. And the rounded bit goes in the back. Alright, then we take C4. Pachin, it says. Oh no, it doesn't say pachin, but it does say push that in there. There's no direction to this, surely. There we go. And take A16. Again, the square part goes there, where the joint is, folding, and pop that on there, pop that on there, and we got ourselves, well, not quite, but very nice looking arms here. Very nice, like classic robot type thing, like old school. Super robot type arms. If you remember, like I mentioned, like Tetsujin 28, I think. There's vibes to it. You just pop that on there. Oops, upside down. Right. Little notch down there.
From Twitch, Angered Presence said not sure if you are old enough to remember, but it kind of gives of GoBot vibes.
Yeah, I don't remember all the like very, very old. I mean, that what was it called? When I was a kid, I watched Mazinger. Well, it was called Goldorak, where it was airing. Very tubular kind robot, giant super robot, made of tubes. Well, very tube-like, very cylindrical. That's the old school classic super robot.
From Twitch, Angered Presence said more or less the predecessor to Transformers.
Transformers also like it's a Japanese thing originally, but yeah, not bad. I mean, I'm guessing there's a master grade version of this where these three things properly fold into one another when they go up, but this one just kind of fakes the well, it just does the very outer one. Just touch up these a little bit just to hide those embarrassing details there. Yeah, should I do that? Yep, do that here too. Just use the Sharpie. It was money to buy Gundam markers. Sharpie's good enough and cheap. The dust out, now we do all the hands. Nice thing about this one, you get lots of hands. Well, you get a variety of hands. You get 3 pairs? Yes, 3 pairs. Well, the classic freeze, closed fist, open and basically something to hold guns, or I guess beam sabers in this case. These days they kind of give you fewer and fewer extra parts, like the Jakukes, the latest Jakukes ones. Just they don't give you closed fist anymore, just give you like gun holding hands or beam saber holding hands, and that doubles as closed fist.
From YouTube, Pumpkin Whitey said hello.
Hello, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Do stay a while and listen. We're just building a Guncannon. The Revive edition. The reissue of the Revive. As it were. Currently working on the arms. Well, hands. Finished the arms, technically. Where's the other back hands? I only have 2? What the hell? Don't tell me. Doesn't seem right. Huh? No. Oh wait, never mind. It's fine. It's integrated in this one. I was like, what? I only have like 2 of these. So never mind. I thought we had like had like 3 pairs of hands. Turns out we only have 2. So I spoke too soon. Yeah, if you're new here, do consider subscribing. You can subscribe and forget. That's fine. They don't require anyone to ring any bell or do anything fancy. You can just come back whenever you feel like it. Subscribe on YouTube, not on Twitch. And use the same word to mean very different things. Is streaming at the same time on YouTube, well, mainly on YouTube, secondarily on Twitch. But yeah, what we do here is occasionally, at least twice a week, maybe even less, or more, depends on the mood. Used to be every day. Then I got tired. We just tried to build a plastic model every now and then. Occasionally maybe some gaming, mostly Monster Hunter these days. But yeah, welcome. I need to like have a prepared speech for the new people. I don't have that. Notice other people do. Whenever there's like new people, like welcome. Well, they go on a full speech every time. It's like the same lines. Not very prepared. We're not very organized over here. We're just winging it, one kit at a time. Alright, so you go in there. Or do you? Nope, there's a bit of a nub here. There we go. Unless it's absolutely necessary to like clean up the small details, but it looks nice. And the back of the hand here, of course, clean it up a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so we got hands. Which one's gonna be left? Oh, you go. There you go. There. Not bad. I mean, this thing doesn't have polycaps. This is a Revive edition. It's about the same generation as the HGUC Revive RX-78, but that one used... Well, it was, I guess, earlier than this, but this one's not... I mean, it's not using polycaps. Well, I guess the other one didn't use polycaps everywhere either. For some joints, you had plastic on plastic. Alright, so that's the arms. Very short arms, I might say. Very red. Alright, so that's the arms. Now we do the legs. Right leg, okay, fine. Both legs at the same time. Just get whatever piece seems like it might fit. That will do. I guess this too, that, this thing, that thing, whatever else. I'm pretty much sure everything else. And there's 2 of these, probably. I'm guessing. Alright, so C18 polycap 8 times 2. Nice detail on the foot here. Sometimes they cheap out and they give you just a hollow foot. When you think about it, Bandai is kind of inconsistent on that thing, like level of detail. It's all high grade, but some high grade kits are like way more detailed than others. Look at that, even, well, kind of internal details here. Are you able to see that from the outside? Having detail that's hidden inside that you never see again is kind of luxury when you think about it. Some of the best aquatic Xeon mobile suits have internal details that you never see on the outside. Alright, so polycap 8 goes in there, and in there, and let us pre-drill some stuff, just a smidge, just the very entrance, to make sure it's nice. And number 4 over here. 4mm, everything's metric. And so 8 in there, very nice. Very nice. Slippers. That's what we have here. And we have this thing. I'm probably gonna need those. This gun looks like a, I want to say leaf blower, but maybe a flamethrower. Oh, never mind. Well, it looks like a vacuum cleaner. Looks like a Dyson vacuum cleaner. Okay, we got lots of boards all over this. C11, C12, polycap 3. C11, C12, polycap 3, very thick ankles on this thing. Like the original mobile suits kind of had like semi-realistic designs, I guess. They were all very large at the bottom because you need like a large stable base, and I'm guessing they were mostly hollow. That's why they're getting blown to bits all the time. The armor's paper thin. I mean, you could technically do that. Very thin armor. The internal structures like just trusses, like a giant crane, to reduce weight. And it would still be kind of practical, I guess, with... Well, this metal, well, they could make it fully out of plastic. Or some such. I'm thinking about where to build a giant robot in real life. There was an anime which was really, really bad. What was it called? robotic notes, I think. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I mean, it had some fun concepts, but like the solution to their problem literally falls out of the sky and nobody questions it. You just gloss over it. And you're just hiding small details here and there. And those. And also wiggle the polycap here. Yep. Pop it in there. And then we just put that in there, and oh, I guess it is visible. That's why we have it. And you pop this in there. And gives it a little bit of a heel movement. Basically, yeah, slippers. This is the socks. That's what we're seeing here. That's the pattern, the woolly pattern of the socks that this guy is basically coming out with his pajamas, his red pajamas, and going to battle. Now, C16. That thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, and that thing. Also, that other thing. Just a quick cleanup here and there, just in case little nubs cause interference in the thingamabob there. Just clean. Very quick. And do I need to clean this one? Yes, I do. Here. Anywhere else? That's one. Two. Three. And four. Now we just put all this together. Okay, hold it this way. Pop that in there. C10 goes thusly. And you cover it up. Do the same. Guessing. What's identical? Oh. Oh. Wrong. Yeah, it is identical. 8 times 2 again. And we also need polycap 6 times 2. D1, D3, well, probably D2, D4 as well. Push that in there. And push that in there. The other one. So we need E12, 11, C15, and basically the same on the opposite side, where the mirror part is. Two. Three. And 4. So we can pre-drill this one because that's the polycap one. clean it up a little bit, because it's going to be rubbing against the ball cap, so we don't want pointy bits on. Goes there, that goes in there. This is ball cap 8. It's a bit loose though. Oh, just join that up. Or try. There we go. Not too bad. Alright. Then we take A10. Yeah, that's fine. Just do it after you assemble the whole leg, but you can do it before. That helps hold these two parts together to some extent. Alright, so we got A9 as well to clean up. At some point it becomes obvious what part goes where, so you're not even looking at the instructions anymore until you end up with like some leftover part and you have no idea where it goes. Then you have to go back, try to figure out where you messed up. Alright, so 20. Like so, slide that in. Get that on there. Which leg do you become? Out is that way, so you become left leg. And you become third. Now, sometimes the stress lines are too deep, so we just cover it up with a bit of marker. Can I do a straight line? Not bad at all. It has that grunt feeling to it. There's a grunt unit. It's still a prototype, but it feels like mass-produced. I think this was that one. This was a prototype in the show. Was one of the. I could be wrong. Was it not a prototype? I think it was a prototype. It doesn't say prototype. No, never mind. It's not a prototype. This is last year's model. Now we need to pop that on there. This part is closer to the front, so this will touch in. Determine also which leg is on which side. Touch in again. Nice. And there we go. Legs and the feet. What else do we have left? Waist, which is basically everything else. And oh, weapon. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. It's like the whole thing is just black and white sides so far. I think this is part of the weapon. Maybe. It looks like it is. Oh yeah. I have no idea. I'm gonna plug something somewhere. These look like. Well, we'll see in a minute. Unless I missed something here, and this is a critical piece that was supposed to go somewhere, and because I wasn't paying attention to the instructions, now I don't know where it goes. Well, we'll see. Alright, so we're doing the waist. So D6. D6 plus polycap 4. We'll also need polycap 5. We don't need the neck polycap because it has a different neck. Classic side skirts with polycap attachment here. Polycap 4 to this. Polycap 5 into the other one. Some people like get some fancy, tiny precision clamps. Well, not clamps, kind of like, what's it called? Vice grips? Basically like fixed to the table. You just clamp the parts in and do things. This one is begging to be separated, of course. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Split it in half in the middle there, so we get individual front flaps. So use this for an anvil, use my saw there, precision saw. There we go. You don't need much. Alright. So, we need D6 polycap 4, D5, which is this thing, underneath here with the opening pointing that way. The hole down there, that's the Freemanger hole for an action base. It does not have a covered hole, so this might be when it started, the Revive edition. Do you have a covered hole? Nope, you don't. I guess that's when it started with the Revive editions. Bandai stopped adding like a little cover for the action base hole. Basically, that's when, I guess, it was a loss of resolution. Well, that doesn't fit. Okay. Here we go. Because the earlier HUC had, to think about it, higher detail levels. Kind of standardized, I guess, the quality of what high grade meant. Alright, so first this thing plus E7, that was A5 split into 2, so E2.5. Yep, pop that in there. Pop that in there. Yep, pre-drill this a little bit. And there we go. Then you need this thing, which is its belt buckle, I guess. That's what's holding up the pants. Or the... well, I don't know what this is for. Maybe like badging, like you have on like a Mercedes or something. That's what the logo goes. And we're almost done. And it turned out not too bad. Alright, so then finally we'll turn the page over. Back. There we go. The weapon. That's the only thing on this side. So just usual 2 slices of plastic, nothing fancy. And just bridle that a little bit so it slides in a little better. Anyone else? Oh, that's the... very large radar shield? It's not an optical aiming system, at least. It goes in the back. This is D20 and D24. We also need D21. For the muzzle, nozzle, nothing in the front. The business end. It's different. It still looks like a Dyson. Maybe the Dyson was made to mimic the weapons of the Guncannon. And that's it. Huh. Fancy. Alright, so we're done building it. That's all the parts. Alright, so let's get that away. Let's put our tools away. We just finished assembling all the parts for the RX. What is it, RX? Yeah, RX-77-2, not RX-78-2. It's like the predecessor to the RX-78. It's like, if you think of it in like model years for a car, it all makes sense. I'm guessing this thing is like a, yeah, it is a mass-produced thing. So tools away. Careful with that. Alright, so so now we get to assembling the RX-77-2. Start with a foot. And another foot. It's a very simple mold suit. It has, I mean, it just does its job. Not much. It just blows stuff up with two giant cannons on its back. On its shoulders, actually. Alright, well, it's handsome looking. Not too stumpy, just the right amount of stumpiness. Now we do the waist. Slides right in. And lower these down. So, there we go. Not too bad. And we have the chest there, very simple affair. And I guess. How are you gonna do that? Yeah, we'll see. But for now, let's just assemble it normally. Which way does that? Is this at rest or is this at rest? Because it can't see anything left or right. Alright, and then we add an arm up in there. And we add another arm. Finally, we add a head, and that popped in there. There we go. Well, that's synced up nicely with the music. Alright, so that was the build of the, I left a little bit of crap here. That was a build of the RX-77-2, the Guncannon from the original Mobile Suit Gundam anime seen in episode. Wait, I think the one was like a different color. Was it also red? I don't know. Right. There's a little bit of oddities here, so I'm just gonna cover that up while I'm here and try to do a little review of this thing. It's not bad. It's handsome looking. Well, it's decent looking. Not a bad looking mobile suit. Yeah, it's very classic shape to it. It's like maybe Votoms. I don't know, like that era. So basically, it's of the era, the 70s. But it does, like, the design was kind of, because it's a Revive edition, so the design was kind of updated a bit. So you can kind of see here like how these kind of lock nicely into place. Not too bad. Can close the gap there to give it a completely closed skirt. It is basically the same generation. I built this one like I feel almost like 10 years ago now. This is the Revive edition SGUC RX-78-2. It's slightly more, it's slender, it's like, yeah, the design obviously, between like one year and the other, they basically just do complete revamp. This is like a, this makes me feel like a Nissan or something, I don't know, it's like weird. Like a blocky Nissan from the 90s. Yeah, so the RX-77-2, it's like, it's a nice design, that's all I have to say about it. It is classic high grade. You do have some movement here, like the slippers here, the heel can lift up a bit, which is kind of a nice little gimmick to give it extra movement in case it goes like slaloming on the slope, so you can like put on some skis and like jump like that. It needs to like jump and like shoot at the same time. Oops, well, it came off. It's supposed to be able to do this thing where it like is on the ground and it can look up slightly. Like all around? I don't know. What if they crawl on the ground? This is supposed to be like an artillery unit, but it says to be medium range support thing. The very red, the kind Char would like. But yeah, it's very simple, high grade kit. Like it has all the things you would expect. Double jointed elbows and knees to basically do have a wide range of movement. Oh noes. What I do? Can it? Yes, it can. For a reason, you can do all sorts of poses with it. It has a fairly large range of motion. Interestingly enough, the torso here has like little thing here where you can kind of lean forward quite a bit unexpectedly. Oh, there you go. It kind of like leans forward quite a bit. Oh, this one. It might be like, oh, you can do it as well. Never mind. I guess it's part of the Revive Edition thing. Where did hands go? It lost a hand in the cuff ruffle. Well, we'll find it eventually.
From YouTube, John Ventura said looks good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's running away from, I don't know. It doesn't want to fight. It's had enough of all the shelling and all the... it's getting PTSD at this point.
From YouTube, KZLC said how about the laying down firing pose?
Yeah, it does do that. It's not like the back. No, it does. Never mind. The back can't really like bend backward. It can bend forward. Oh, this part at least bends forward a little bit. But the back relies on the ball joint right there to pop out a bit. And you can look forward like that. And you can do like a crawl, I guess. It's crawling around and firing at things in the distance. You can look up to some extent. You can have it even... Oops. Do this thing where it's... Why, hello there. Very pensive. Well, shelling people at a distance. I'm just thinking about life, the universe, and everything. So I did kind of early on modify the behind the visor. I added a bit of foil, silver foil back there to just make it a bit more shiny. But yeah, it doesn't have a huge amount of gimmicks. The neck, I mean, it can look up to some extent, and the slippers, I think that's pretty much all it has in by way of gimmick. Let me see what it says. Thing here about gimmicks. Where's your gimmicks? Yep, that's it. That's all the gimmicks. All the gimmicks are in the heel. That's all the gimmicks you get. But it's nice though, you get like nice detail on the bottom. I guess they all do. It has a free reaction base. The legs are just stumpy and nice. It has that runt Moogle suit feel to it. And it is surrendering already. One of the kids on the white base was piloting this, I think. So it does come with like a nice, well, somewhat nice weapon here. And which is not too bad. Has this nice little pop out there. In front of its face, although I don't understand, like, yeah, why would you? It's a weird design choice. If anybody stopped and think for a second. So, and you reach. Yes, you can. Very articulated as expected of SG Bandai kits. I guess compared to like the early reis, because this is a revive edition, so it's like a different design from the very first, which I think was the very first HUC kit. Number 1 was a Guncannon, unless I'm wrong. I don't think it was a gun tank, was it? Was it a gun tank? It might have been a gun tank. The Guncannon was one of the early ones. I know that. I don't have it, but I never managed to get one.
From YouTube, New Freedom said nice.
Hello, New Freedom. How you doing? Yeah, it's very, very nice. You can, I mean, it has enough like surface detail that you can like paint it a bit. Not necessarily on the rest of it, but yeah. Well, I mean, like, I guess yeah, you can kind of like add some highlights here and there. I guess this. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it doesn't even show. Oh yeah, you can kind of. Well, actually, no. I guess there's nothing really you can do. Well, it doesn't really say to paint anything here. There's not much by way of like things to paint on this thing. It's mostly just a big old red mobile suit. It's like a Fedi Zaku, I guess. I did do a little modification here where the front flaps are independent from each other, so we can have this guy kind of kicking doors or something. If there were doors, houses, if these things lived in houses, it'd be like kicking doors and like, I guess, blowing the whole house up, because that's what it does. It has a whole artillery thing on its back. Oh, this thing is already starting to get a bit loose. I'm playing with it, so I probably should avoid messing around with it too much. It is, the polycaps will tend to, with age, tend to get looser and looser. So, there you go. Let's try to figure out how we're gonna end this thing. There's not much else I can say about this. It's like, it's a nice kit. It's like, it's a very simple mecha, very simple humanoid mecha, but it is quite nice. It has antennas in the back because you must have antennas. It doesn't have horns, but it has antennas. Very gigantic antennas when you think about it. If this was to scale, that's like the length of 2 people put together. Huge antennas. Deceptive scaling. Alright, I think I've played enough of this thing. Let's try to figure out something to do with it. The arms tend to fall out kind of easily. yeah, this kind of a problem with these old style polycaps. Oops, and even this one. What was I doing before? I had a pose earlier. That was kind of fine. Yeah, the arms, very tubular, very cylindrical, very old school, very nice. Very nice hands, very round. Just got these Zaku hands. Has Zaku vibes, so I'll forgive it for being a Federation mobile suit. The neck is a bit loose though, it's a bit wobbly. It doesn't have anything to hold this weapon. The backpack doesn't have like a extra hole or anything to unlike, for example, this one, which had like an extra hole on the back here to like clip on the thing. I don't know if this goes anywhere, but I feel it might maybe collapse in here. This is also an HUC Revive edition of the RX-78. This one's quite old, and bits and pieces of it kind of falling off all the time. But it's a nice reference model. If I play with this too much, I feel like the polycaps are gonna end up being backed up. So you gotta be a bit gentle with it. And move it slowly. I don't know. What kind of pose should I put you in? Let's show off your only gimmick that you have here. With your heels. That's right, follower. But yeah, it's a very nice kit. All sorts of wibbly wobbly bits. Well, articulations, let's call them. But it is rather simple. Like very few runners, very small runners as well. There's like 5 runners, I think, 5 or 6 runners. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, basically, like about 3 full runners essentially. Well, 2.5 full runners. That's what we got here. Okay, the legs are a bit, yeah, showing off the one thing it can do, the one gimmick it has. You would think the gimmicks would be in the cannon because it's a gun cannon, but no, the gimmicks are in the heel. All right. That was kind of a uninteresting outing. it's kind of an interesting review, but it is a fairly simple mobile suit, but it's a nice one to have. It's like it's historical. It has historical value. Let's say that. I don't think you ever did that pose in the anime. People always crawling on the ground behind the grassy knolls, launching missiles at people, shelling stuff. Well, the shell isn't a missile, I guess. Oh yeah, you do get markings on this thing, with this thing, so you can choose which unit it belongs to. It seems that one of them goes on the shoulder. Where do you put those things? And it's not really shown with the markings here. You just get an extra sheet of markings. Because I guess Bandai figured like, okay, this is kind of simple. Let's just give them a little bit of extra. Otherwise, it would be too little, essentially. Oh, you're supposed to put like a black line, I guess. That would really accent things, I guess. Just a black line. I don't know if we can do that. Let me see if we can try. I might mess it up. Nope, that's not too bad. Just a little bit of accent here. Not much, just a tiny bit. Just give a preview. How it's gonna look. Just clean some stuff up here and there. There we go. Okay. Let's try to stick to a certain pose. And show off your one gimmick. Yeah, we'll stick with that. It's very simple. Or just do a normal standing pose here just for... Because I can't really, aside from the crawling on the ground and firing the cannons, which is kind of really the only thing I remember this thing doing. Oops. Need to be gentle with these joints. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, these are polycap joints, and experience is any indicator, they tend to, like, with age they will get a bit loose, although not all of them, just like the hands for some reason on this one, and sometimes the arms. If you like play with them too much, like, it gets very fluid over time. Okay, that's probably gonna wear out the ball cap more. Let's not do that. Right. So yeah, this was the build of the thing, the RX-77-2 Guncannon, E.F.S.F prototype. Middle. It is a prototype. I knew it. Why do you have unit? Why do you have markings for a unit if you're a prototype? You shouldn't have those. prototypes don't have markings of whatever unit they belong to. That doesn't make sense. So I guess it's just extras that Bandai just threw in there for no reason. Yeah, it makes no sense that would have those markings. This is like production batch or something. Prototype batch for some reason. I don't know how that works. There we go. Get that set up. And I want to thank John Ventura, is still around, Aki, Marcel, of course, Troy, KZLC for joining in at the end, and whoever else. Angered Presence on Twitch, thank you for chatting. And yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. It's a very simple, nice kit. If you don't like very simple kits, you want like complicated kits, probably not the one for you. It's a very simple, high-grade kit, but it's still a nice kit to have for historical reasons, for like sentimental value.
From YouTube, John Ventura said still here.
Hey, we managed to, like, I guess, how long? Oh, what the hell, 2 hours 42? I thought it was like only 2 hours. I guess I rambled a lot. But yeah, we managed to finish this thing in one session, so that's not too bad. Yeah, thank you all for watching then. I'm gonna stop talking because you guys probably have stuff to do, and yeah, we'll okay, I'm probably gonna, what's the next? I'm gonna be back, I guess. It is Monday, 2 days from now. No, 3 days from now, so basically Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I'm gonna create like a placeholder for that. So that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Just like create a placeholder live stream on YouTube, and that would be basically the schedule. And if I know ahead of time what kit I'm building, I'll just update those so you guys can just like take a look at the channel page and you'll figure out like what I'm building. That, or I need to write something up to actually maybe have a page somewhere on my website. I do have a website, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I need to update that thing. It's terrible. But yeah, I'm gonna just be doing one every 3 days, basically like one kit, 2-day break if I finish on the same day, or it could be like multiple days consecutive if it's like a multi-day build, but then it'll be like on the 3rd day try to start a new build, so at least that'll give me a little bit of time to clean up in between and rest. Alright, so that was it. This was the RX-77-2 Guncannon and support mobile suit, middle range support mobile suit is what it is. Often seen like shelling the enemy while the RX-78 is on the front line. So yeah, it is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna stop now and just get the hell out of here. Alright, thank you for watching and see you guys next time, hopefully. We'll try to do something a little more exciting next time. Alright, see you guys. Bye.
From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said nice build. From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said bye good night. From YouTube, Nerd on the Internet said thanks. And thank you all for watching. I'll be back with another live build Thursday 8/28. From YouTube, Troy Simahoski said have a good night everyone. From YouTube, Marcel Mendieta said goodnight Troy.